Let's say the things that we both know. Gonna take these words and make them stone. I know a place on the edge of town where whiskey and the wind are the only sound. Let's make like a tree, grow some roots, do all the things that old folks do. I need you and you need me. What else more could someone need? You've got a key and I've got a lock. Let's build a house upon a rock. Let's build a house upon a rock. Want someone to lie with, rely on to fly with. Wanna drive all night and head out west with. Get lost in Montana, find the Santa Ana. If we're going nowhere, we're going nowhere fast. Hard times come and hard times pass. I'll be there when the sky turns black. I need you and you need me. What else more could someone need? You've got a key and I've got a lock. Let's build a house upon a rock. Let's build a house upon a rock.
Strangers, am I wrong? It's feeling right. You make me wonder, could we start a better life? We don't know where it's going, but we ain't going slow. I wanna fall in love tonight, you and I, chasing flight. I wanna see the city lights in your eyes. There's a better life. Could it be you and I? 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 Years they are passing. Could this be what we wanted? Just keep on laughing. We will see what could happen. We don't know where it's going, but we ain't going slow. I wanna fall in love tonight, you and I, chasing flight. I wanna see the city lights in your eyes. There's a better life. Could it be you and I?
I together, I was trying to come up with one word. One word that really described how good a guy Steven is. The word that stuck was genuine. He's genuinely stubborn. He's genuinely hard-headed. And he's genuinely impossible to argue with once he makes up his mind. But overall, he's just genuinely a good person.
I am so honored and blessed that I get to share this special day with you two. I love you both so much and so happy that you two have found each other. I wish you both a lifetime of joy, happiness, love, and endless Nerf gun wars. But just remember, Stephen, Kelly has an army behind her. Right, ladies?
I'll be your chase it down, tough it out, sideline when there's no crowd, or the roots in your ground. I'll be your wrecking ball, brick wall, glass of wine or whiskey strong. The good when it's gone, the right when it's all wrong. I'll lay next to you, let our bodies fall easy, let my hands receive. I'll lay next to you, light this bed on fire, gasoline to a light. I'll watch you burn bright. I'll lay next to you, I'll lay next to you. From sundown to sunrise, that line truth, that sober high, your last bet to buy. An open field, a wild horse, those four wheels if you're wanting more. But if you just wanna ride, I'll lay next to you, let our bodies fall easy, let my hands receive. I'll lay next to you, light this bed on fire, gasoline to a light. I'll watch you burn bright. I'll lay next to you, I'll lay next to you. Give you space, let your dreams take flight. If you fly away, I'll hold you tight. If you fall, I'll lay next to you, I'll lay next to you. Give you space, let your dreams take flight. If they fly away, I'll hold you tight. If you fall, I'll lay next to you, let our bodies fall easy, let my hands receive. I'll lay next to you, light this bed on fire, gasoline to a light. I'll watch you burn bright. I'll lay next to you, I'll lay next to you. Give you space, let your dreams take flight. If you fly away, I'll hold you tight. If you fall, I'll lay next to you, I'll lay next to you.
Check, check, check. All right, well, good evening, everyone. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Zach. I've known Stephen for, over 28 years now. When he asked me to be the best man at his wedding, obviously there's a sense of honor, a sense of humility. But more than that, there's 28 years of stories that I get to share with everyone. So Stephen's been like the brother I never had. The entire Strain family has been my second family up the block. Yeah, I'm going to apologize in advance. I grew up with two sisters, and I got a beautiful wife and daughter, and one more on the way. So I run construction by day, but I can cry to the best Hallmark movies at night. So growing up, I was going back through in my head all the different memories that we had. We went through a lot of firsts together, some good, some we survived. But we got our first deer together. In Stephen's case, a tree. But, I'd known Stephen since I was 4 or 5 years old, and until that point, I had no idea he was a vegetarian. But, like I said, we grew up just down the street from each other. We'd go to the park, go fishing, neighborhood football games, basketball games. I got rides to school every day for probably 5 years from Susie and Devin. And just depending on Susie's humor was how many times we went around the roundabout every morning before we got to get out. Sometimes it was once, sometimes it was 5 or 6 times, and we got to get out. But, the other things that we first drinks in a bar, and I'm pretty sure that was at the age of 14. First real car wreck where we took out 24 guard posts down the center median of I-25. Did I mention he was a bad influence? But no, all that being said, as I was thinking through all the memories that we've had together, I was trying to come up with one word that really described how good a guy Stephen is. And the word that stuck was genuine. He's genuinely stubborn. He's genuinely hard-headed. And he's genuinely impossible to argue with once he makes up his mind. But overall, he's just genuinely a good person. I've never met anybody that would work harder. Never met anyone more willing to give you the shirt off his back. He'd drop what he's doing at the drop of a hat to come lend a helping hand. Just good people. There's no way around it. And I know if I was in a tight spot, there's no one I'd rather have in my corner. And Kelly, now he's in your corner. So, excuse me. So, in summary, guys, just because I'm having a hard time here. Stephen's the walking definition of do what you say and say what you do. He's just a good dude. And I've seen relationships come and go throughout the years. And Stephen's always been just lighthearted and optimistic. But I've never seen true happiness and peace in Stephen until he met Kelly. It's just like a hole was filled, a whole new level of stability that he found. So Kelly, I haven't known you as long as I've known Stephen, but the happiness that you bring him and the type of guy that he is, I know that you guys are just meant to be. So I love you guys, and congratulations.
Good evening, everyone. For the select few in the room who don't know me, my name is Nicole, and I am Kelly's younger sister, or baby sister, since we are 6.5 years apart. When I was thinking about all of the things I could say about these two newlyweds here, and the many memories that they have shared, that I have shared with them, or that we have all shared, I started by just kind of compiling a list of all of them, so hold on one sec, let me grab that list. Now, of course, this is all typed with 12-point font and not double-spaced either. All jokes aside, we do have some pretty great memories together. I remember the first time I got to meet Stephen. They had come here for Christmas, I believe. And at this point, their relationship was pretty well established. I seem to have missed out on a lot of the other earlier opportunities to meet Stephen. Thank you, United States Army. Anyhow, I remember thinking, well, he's a nice guy with his button-down shirt, cowboy boots, and starched pants. But if I'm being completely honest, I did not think he was Kelly's type. He's this country boy from Colorado who didn't mind getting down and dirty, and the Kelly that I knew did. I was always the one who did like the whole FFA thing, worked on a dairy farm, and then I joined the Army. And she was the scholar athlete working towards her doctorate degree, ran 5Ks, 10Ks, read books, went to the beach, all that kind of stuff. But what she does have is an adventurous side, and was always willing to try new things. And it's safe to say that Kelly and Stephen have enjoyed countless awesome adventures together, from camping to rodeos to country concerts, Disney World, skiing, snowboarding, hiking, you name it. I quickly saw the bond that was growing between the two of them and how happy Stephen makes my big sister. The amount of love and endless support that he shows her is beautiful, though they do pick on each other quite often. Even when they were long distance, while Kelly finished up her degree in California, he was there for her. And when we lost our brother, he was there for her too. He has always been there for her as she has for him. I love seeing these two interact with each other and interact with each other's families. Stephen fit right in from the beginning. I mean, I'm pretty sure our Uncle Gary calls him more than he calls Kelly. All of our aunts, uncles, cousins have gotten along with him, and our mom absolutely adores him. Kelly and I have had an interesting relationship. Because we are so far apart in age, we never really saw eye to eye growing up. We were complete opposite personalities, and it showed. We got into a lot of fights and a lot of arguments. Kind of always felt like she was being a parent, and I hated that. Looking back now, I know that she was doing what any older sibling would do and look out for her baby sister. When we lost our dad, Kelly was there for me and stepped up even more than she had already done. And then when she left for college in Minnesota, only 3 hours away, I really started to miss her, and that's when we really started getting closer. When she graduated and moved back home for a while, sending applications to multiple graduate schools while I silently cheered her on. She was there for me when I got my license, when I graduated high school. She helped me with my college applications, helped me move into my dorm room at the college that I chose 4.5 hours away. She gave me guidance on how I should set up my room that would make the most sense, and even gave me some of her old college dorm room things that she had used. When I joined the Army, Kelly was a huge supporter for not only me, but for our mom as well. I remember sitting in the airport waiting for my flight to board and just laughing and joking around. Kelly even said at one point, "Now I get the bathroom to myself." But we also shed some tears. The one time you hope for a late flight, and mine was early. I was so excited for this next huge chapter in my life, but I was also sad to leave home and leave my family. because Kelly and I were really starting to get along at this point. I gave her the biggest hug I possibly could, told her I loved her, and cried the entire takeoff. When I graduated basic training, of course, Kelly was there. I first got to hug my mom and kiss my mom, and then I got to hug my big sister. Being reunited was the best day of my life. When Kelly got accepted into St. Augustine, I was so happy for her, but also really sad, as that meant once again she was moving to another state and we would be even further apart. Little did we know her life was about to change dramatically. She met some amazing people out in California, some of which I am privileged to be standing up here with today. But that graduate program is what led Kelly to Stephen. Kelly was given that opportunity to do an internship in Colorado during Packers season, and I'm sure we all know how much Kelly loves her Green Bay Packers. One weekend, Kelly used that adventurous side of her and decided she was going to find a bar nearby that was going to air the Packers game. And through my many visits to Colorado, there are actually quite a lot of places she could have gone. But the one that she chose, Stephen had also chose. The place was packed and he offered her a seat. Stephen, who likes to strike up a conversation with just about anyone, sat with her and watched the game with her, and I can't assume, but I'm sure there were a lot of laughs involved. Her internship came to an end and she returned to California to finish her graduate degree, but they never lost contact. He was there when she graduated and received her doctorate, while I cheered on from a distance. Again, thank you, Army. He convinced her to move in with him in Colorado while she applied for jobs, originally trying for a traveling physical therapist job, but she didn't want to leave Stephen, so she didn't. She stayed and found a job close to her new home in Colorado, and all of that led us here to this, the beginning of a beautiful marriage. I am so honored and blessed that I get to share this special day with you two. I love you both so much and so happy that you two have found each other. I wish you both a lifetime of joy, happiness, love, and endless Nerf gun wars. But just remember, Stephen, Kelly has an army behind her. Right, ladies? Kelly, I know we are missing a few important people here today, but I can assure you that Dad, Adam, and Grandma are shining their light down on you both, and they are so proud of everything that you've done and everything that you have accomplished and the beautiful bride that you are. I am so lucky to have you as my sister, and I am so happy to welcome Stephen into our family as my new brother. To Kelly and Stephen.